I'm huge. You're huge. We're huge. Did you find any Seth Meyers for me? Wait till they see this Seth Meyers. You're going to love it.
Do you remember what the video was about?
I don't know. Just type in Seth Meyers Trump. Some good stuff.
Well,
and then sort by reason. I know. Any of them. He'll do his Trump impression in all of them. He thinks it's gold. Everybody who does a Trump impression, they think that like they're the guy with the Trump impression. It's almost insane. I mean, not almost. Come on. Everything's insane around here at this old Redbar. But Seth Meyers throws his hat in and does a Trump. I mean, you hear me go out of my way to not imitate Trump, right? When I'm reading his tweets. That's what a kind person does. A sick man goes, you're huge, I'm huge. I don't even want to do an impression of their impressions. You see how tactful I am to society? Here we go. Seth Meyers, a closer look. Now, this guy's a true
not
rat.
Confirmed if he does it in this one.
He does it. Trust me. Watch this. Here he is, Seth Meyers, the most despicable person on this planet. We don't cover him enough. Trump lies about racist rally. Let's look.
The president lied about his reaction to a vile racist chant at his rally last night. For more on this, it's time for a closer look.
A closer look.
There's a tendency among some in the media.
Let's see if he does it. So we haven't seen this video. We're just looking for a Seth Meyers Trump impression. First of all, look at his face. Then look at mine. Which would you rather kiss? Me or him? Choose. This is the most disgusting man. I hate to break it to you. Spoiler alert. It looks like Ben Stiller was drained of half of his fat and blood and led to be a rat. This is disgusting. How you put him on TV is beyond. Okay? Beyond me. So here he is. He's going to make fun of Trump. You're worse than Trump. Listen to this.
To interpret every unhinged
Let's see if he does an impression
some sort of
here.
calculated political chess move designed to corner Democrats into a politically difficult spot, which doesn't make much sense. I mean, last night he tried to talk about an upcoming special election in North Carolina's 9th congressional district, and his brain melted down just trying to...
By the way, this was the old Conan O'Brien show. Remember Late Night with Conan O'Brien? Doing the puppet dance, masturbating bear for me to poop on. And now it's just Trump coverage by a skinny wiener. It's just unbearable. I would like to watch. I like a late night show vibe. You just put it on in the background. Okay? When you're at night. I can't watch these shows. They've destroyed the shows. It's all a political, thing here with his tie. Look at that tie.
To get those words out of his mouth.
There's another crucial election in North Carolina.
Let's see if he does the impression.
You know what, right? You know what we're talking about?
No, we don't. Trump always sounds like he went to grab some water
please.
and accidentally drank an entire bottle of Novocaine.
Watch. Here it
Trump
comes. He's so close.
Some genius political chess master. He's a racist whose brain is mostly oatmeal and his mouth is attached to Fox News like some kind of human centipede. He's a wannabe authoritarian who craves the adoration of crowds, and that's why he opened his rally in North Carolina last night by telling the crowd he would be there all night because he had nothing else to do.
All right, let's hear some more. I need him to do the Trump impression.
And look, on some level, it's comforting to know that Trump isn't actually doing anything. In fact, I'd prefer it if he spent all his time crawling around. That's what we want, right?
Oof. The left loves sarcasm. Now that I think of it, Sam Cedar, all these guys. It's such a bitchy, feminine, beta. I'm not like one of these guys. By the way, this man is worse than that man. I just know it. And I'm saying Seth Meyers is worse than Donald Trump if you're listening to the audio version of this. How do I know this? It's called having a sense. Having some, you could just see, okay? It's just, and nobody does this anymore. Nobody goes, wait a minute, though, but isn't this guy worse? Because look at how he's being. To me, Trump is a jovial, nice guy. He gotten himself into some hot trouble here. He doesn't know how to get out. But look at him. He's nice. This is where the real evil is. That's what I believe. That's a non-political statement. So it's a very confusing time. That's why people like me, you're not going to skyrocket to the top doing a show like mine. People need to know exactly what's going on. You got to be either on that side or that side, right? Let's see if he does the impression. That's why we're here. Here we go.
Pours like some sort of bloated possum. I mean, look at him. Looks like he just saw a chicken nugget in the wild and he's trying to sneak up on it. Easy. Don't startle the nest.
Yes, here it is.
Get him quick before the mama comes back.
Oh. How? I just, there used to be a thing in comedy, no matter what political side you were on, if you did something hack and cringe, everyone went, oh, no, nee, nah. And nowadays, it's like, you could be as hack as you wanna. You could be a fool. You could be a freak. You could be a tool. I just don't understand what's happened. There used to be a thing. Whatever happened to just basic instinct of, this isn't cool? And you're seeing it with the left where they imitate Trump. They do the same. He's orange. He's a Cheeto. Ha, ha, ha. It didn't matter what political side you were on. It didn't matter what your beliefs were on. Being such a hack and going out of your way to be so lame was always something that was mocked, ridiculed, and made fun of. But it's like, everybody has forgotten based on what's right. It's like comedy shouldn't be set in reality. Comedy should be this free-for-all, and you destroy comedy when you start worrying about reality. And I'll say this too, you know, with all the censorship and demonetization, if you're watching one of your favorite comedians do a podcast on YouTube, let it be known they are self-censoring themselves and not going where they need to go to be funny men. Okay? I'm going to explain it like this. They're not just not saying or okay, that's like surface level stuff. But the same tool that you need to use to censor that out of your mind is the same tool that stops all funny. So if you really want to be funny, you got to shut your brain off. You got to shut your eyes off and let that shit go. And sometimes an offensive thing comes out, sometimes not. But if you're worrying to not say an offensive thing, you're shutting that whole system down. And that's why we watch these people and they're all talking so realistic. Whatever happened to putting on a nice show? You know, people used to be smart enough to go, oh, this is kind of an act. But now everybody stops themselves, and believe me, they're all doing it because now you're going to be demonetized on YouTube if you're ridiculing someone.
I mean, even if they don't realize they're doing it, there's no way that they're not doing it.
They're doing it. If you're stopping, if you have something in your mind running at all times going, don't say that, don't say at all, don't make any weird black jokes, don't make fun of the trans. It's too much going on. It's stopping the whole process. It's putting the whole process on the brakes. So you have to not worry about anything. And sometimes you're going to say some really shitty stuff, but you have to not worry about anything in order to get some good stuff out there. Okay? And when you're putting the brakes on anything, you're putting the brakes on the whole thing. Okay? And that's why we're seeing such boringness in comedy. We're seeing just boringness everywhere. And hack is okay now. Being hack is allowed. You know, just doing the same joke as everyone else is allowed. These used to be you were killed for doing something like this. I want to hear more of his Trump impression. It's Seth Meyers. Here, let's hear.
So Trump is obviously no political mastermind. In fact, last night he tried to mention Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and clearly could not remember her name.
But Cortez, somebody said that's not her name. They said, that's not her name, sir. I said, no. I don't have time to go with 3 different names. We'll call her Cortez. Too much time. Takes too much time.
I wonder if he uses that excuse with his kids. I can't remember 3 different names.
No,
I'm just going to call you Ivanka and the losers.
Oh, wait, he's doing the impression. There we go. We got the impression. I knew he would do it, right? You type in Seth Meyers Trump. He's doing the impression. Here it is. I can't believe I forgot. Here's why we came. Watch.
It takes too much time.
I wonder if he uses that excuse with his kids. I can't remember 3 different names. I'm just going to call you Ivanka and the losers.
Somebody should make a supercut video of every comedian doing the same Trump joke over and over again. It will be like a 7-hour video.
That's already been done.
It hasn't, though. This is the problem.
It's
People
on
aren't
8chan.
focusing on that. They're not focusing on the right stuff. Hammer at the hack angle and you might win. You might take some people back. People want creativity. They don't like the same thing being done over and over again. So you got to point that out. Point that out, that it's just hack. That's our problem with it. You know, because they think it's a politically motivated angle you're taking. You know, because you always get into that hole. But it's that's why I'm aggravated. That's why I turned. Okay? You want to know why I turned? Well, because everybody turned into a stupid idiot loser. Okay? Ooh, a light bomb sound effect there. Very light. All right. There he was.